You gotta use your customer service voice.
Welcome to PokePark. Many guests are thirsty.
And hopefully in a minute you will be too.
Hello. We're going to be playing around today. Calley thought I should show off an old Pokemon map that I made for Planet Coaster. I made this park, maybe, I think it was 2017 or something. It was like when Planet Coaster came out.
I know first and second gen, and this has been such
You're
an interesting dynamic for
Gen
us.
1er.
Because I was exactly 10 when Pokemon was like peaking. And the idea that you could leave home at age 10 was so crucial business to me. I was in love with that premise.
I would like that. I
had a fierce independent streak, as you might have noticed.
I was not a Gen 1er. I was old enough to be a Gen 1er, and I did play Yellow version, I think. But I never played Gold, because I didn't know what I was doing when I was playing it on like Game Boy. No, the cards were a big deal, and I just wanted to collect them all, and all the boys, we were trading them and whatnot. And then, actually, for me, when I started playing the games, that was actually the third gen. So in a lot of this map, you're going to see Gen 3 stuff. And that's Emerald version is my particular version I played. So I always liked Pokemon. It was very mythic,
This is, of course, the one and only Sapienite, and he has gone so hard on all of this. There's detail is going to blow your mind.
I got databases.
I hope, buckle up, get ready, because we're going to go on quite the adventure today.
There's got to be Pokemon. There's got to be Pikachu in the front, and there's got to be the intro, and I'll try to move past it as fast as I can so that we don't get struck with too much copyright.
It reminds me of a better economy.
Reminds you of a better economy. But these notifications come up. It keeps saying many guests are thirsty, but also it shows how much money I make every now and then in this park. It ain't coming up. Okay, it'll come up and you'll see. You'll see. It's not much. It's kind of the opposite of that. There's a Ho-Oh right there and the intro, by the way. I just had some models, and again, this is another one I got off of just the Steam library for this game. I just have them flying around sometimes, because you can make anything just float. There's a big Altaria up here. Oh no, there are a few rides in here that are actually mods. There are some. I mean, this is just.
That's what no one likes it, because it's stock. They only want
stock.
you. They want.
But I colored it to
your
Jigglypuff.
Signature moves.
And I put Jigglypuff, and I put the Jigglypuff song in there if anyone would ever go on it. Nobody's in line.
Song?
Yeah, nobody's in line. Nobody wants to be on the boring 2-star Jiggly go round that is losing money like everything else. I also got the awesome song here, the best song in the history of all songs, in the main lobby.
Is this food? What is this?
So I think that's milk.
Dude, no! You're not
burgers.
gonna get milk at a theme park.
Milkshakes. Think of it as.
Park? Dude, no.
Think of it as milkshakes.
That's like up there with the curry.
Yeah, you haven't even
don't
played.
get curry and then go on a roller coaster.
I think curry's here too in this game. I think so.
Path,
Yeah, this is a really bad building. I am not an expert at making buildings in Planet Coaster. This is about as best as I did. This one I built around just because it's real basic. But this is a fun one. My first real custom ride here is the Evolution. Many guests are still thirsty. I don't have enough water around. Maybe that's part of why our profits are negative 80,000. So,
just hype up the pop.
Everyone buy some more pop. Well, that's the thing. You made me want to play the game again, just so I could try to make the economy work.
No, just do the tour.
Now I want to fix the economy.
Okay, we skipped some stuff. So this.
Yeah. So
tell me a little bit about. Okay, so we checked your Steam log, and you've got in this game total over 300 hours. Now most of that would be this part.
Most of that is this part. So so I like creating stuff. I like sandbox. I played Roller Coaster Tycoon since I was really young. Probably Tycoon 2, I think maybe Tycoon 1 was actually the first one I played, honestly.
Can you put yourself in the point of view of one of the people and just kind of have it going slowly?
Let me
that would feel nice, I think.
Let me be this guy.
Oh yeah, Berry Beam.
Berry Beam. Oh, whoops. Wait, how do I... First person. There we go.
Yeah, buddy.
Look at me.
Gamer.
Oh, he's running into people.
I'm gonna
Okay.
pretend we're Ben. Dude, you would break your fucking neck on that thing.
You break your neck on that?
That's like popping up.
What?
Dude, no.
Drip on it?
I am a
Oh,
designer,
gosh.
and I will not abide by these ADA violations.
He's going on
Josh.
the Weedle ride.
I mean, the handrails are good. I can't wait to see the bathrooms.
Can I look around with my own and see. It's a Viper Serpentine. That's a fun one. It's a reference to my song. Like, I never play a tycoon game and just, like, play the game the way it's supposed to be played, like, do a generic park. I just can't. I'm like...
No. He's 100 mods deep per game.
Yeah. In order to get a map this big to load, I have to have, like, under 2,000 guests in the place.
Mm-hmm.
And because it's so huge, they're sparsely populated around the whole thing. And so almost no one's probably going to get to ride anything.
Can we go on it?
We can go on...
Will it run like a
Do you want me to go on every single
Yeah.
ride on this map of this video?
Go. Whirly gig.
It looks like we're about to go.
Dude.
Oh boy. Oh god, it's going to be twisting and stuff. Oh no.
Oh.
Oh. Calley, this is the
Oh,
worst.
this is...
This
it's
is the-
like the... Ooh. Yeah, it's... No. It's like the ship thing.
I already have that in the map. That's another place.
But like with more twisty.
No, this is the twisty ones.
Does anyone actually... Okay.
This is gonna make people
Please
dizzy.
enter in the comments if you like this in particular.
If you like these rides or
Yeah.
these twisty
This
ones.
one, I think I've been on one like that. I don't like it.
I wasn't much of a roller coaster kid because I was a real little loser and I was too scared. I was a scaredy kid. And I still am. No, I go on roller coasters now, but I never get the chance. This is a bee one. It's kind of fun, little bees. I don't know what's going on there. The twisting. The bee drill. Kind of fun. So I got like a whole, I call it Viridian Forest here. Forest area, you know, because there's always, everything's archetypes with me, so.
Well, don't all the games more or less follow the same progression? It's like...
Yeah, they have the same progression. And this one would be the X-Caesar, which is a Pokemon move having to do with Caesar. Scyther is, you know Scyther, because he's Gen 1.
So is this the
He
red
evolves
one?
into Caesar, yeah, the red metal one.
See, I know things.
You do.
That's when isn't that when they brought metal in? Was that-
Yeah, the second generation they added metal and dark
they
type.
had the metal rocks thing situation.
Mhm.
The Onyx.
Yeah,
It
Steelix.
was just like...
Steelix. He's cool though. Everyone loves Steelix. Oh, and so here's an example right here of my own Pokemon. I made this up. Since when I was a kid, I made little fake mon of my own, and one of them was a Pyro Pillar, which is a very basic concept. They might even have it in one of the more recent ones, but he looks kind of creepy with his little clown. It's like cotton. It's almost like he's a fiery silkworm. I don't know. I think he's cool.
He's buzzing.
He's probably like the most powerful
I like the diamond.
caterpillar.
It's kind of fun. A fire caterpillar.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's got like a little something going on there. So yeah, sometimes I put my own Pokies in here. I think that's the only one I made actually, because it's very simple.
You
it's a worm.
sculpted it.
I sculpted it
Scratch.
using
That's impressive. Little
all
cylinders.
those little.
You took all
yeah.
of your pipe cleaners.
Yep.
You did your
I'm such a
pipe
craftsman. Oh, we forgot the Butterfree. Here they are. Butterfree, and then we got, I think everything's thematic too here, like Butterfree Nectar, you know. I wanted to show this shop because this was like during the, and so we got Poke Beans, coffee, and some Poke Puffs.
Let's place that with
How do you like this reference here? Remember
the balls.
the rice balls? It's kind of a lot of things going on. I think this is an asset that's also on the Malasada shop. What else is in the forest? There is a bathroom over here. That's fun.
That's a pretty elaborate bathroom. I kind of like that.
Yeah, that's another. That's a cool asset that almost looks like kind of Xandria or something.
Oh, yeah.
It's got like a eco-y look to it.
Mhm.
Because there are a lot of people that make Pokemon themed stuff, and there are a few other Pokemon themed parks in Planet Coaster, and
Have you gone through them?
I've checked out a few. I like mine.
Why were there candy canes with them? Why are there candy canes?
I don't know why there's candy canes. That's a good question. What's going on there?
Does it really match what's happening?
I don't know what's going on there. This guy's really happy. Look at him. He's getting paid good, and he doesn't even have anything to do. He's got no work to do because no one's here. Yeah.
You could serve drinks, and then people wouldn't be so thirsty.
I have enough people that everything functions that way. There's no trash laying around. Fairy fountain, you'll love this. Fairies. I don't know what those are.
What is that?
They're not Pokemon, and
Oh,
you can't really
God.
customize it. I think Planet Coaster...
Is this an asset of the OAC?
It's just a game. It's just in the game. Planet Coaster 2, that's one thing it has. You can edit assets of the actual thing, which would be definitely
So
cool.
what Pokemon would this be if you could have made it not what
Oh,
it was?
man. If it was up to me, I would love a Togepi and a Togetic and a Togekiss ride, because those are my favorite fairy. Togekiss is like, in my game, I have like a really strong one, and he's like one of my six Pokies.
Really?
Is Togekiss. Because I love Togetic, and I had this running theory in my head during Gen 2 that Togepi evolved into Lugia because they look similar and they have like the little thing. And I was like, this is my pet theory. That's when I first started having conspiracies about the connections between different deities. It was Togepi and Lugia, right? Oh gosh, okay, so gotta say about this, this is really unfortunate, but at some point in later on the save, I deleted the water that was supposed to be here and is actually the entire center of this situation here. And I couldn't put it back because the objects were intersecting with it, and this game is really jank when it comes to water. Like, that reminds me of,
Pretend there's water.
yeah, he's spraying people. I love it when parks do that. They like make people wet, or like they interact with people a little bit.
I like when it's got a button.
Yeah, little buttons, or like they play. I just when it's really warm, especially in places like Florida, because that's most of the parks I went to. But it's just so hot. It's nice to have water everywhere.
The spray things. What is
And
this
2
cloud
and
thing?
3.
I don't recognize this at all.
That's from Gen 3. And again,
What
I
is
said
it?
Gen 3 is my.
What's it supposed to be?
It's a swan
chicken?
dragon. It's a swan that's dragon type, actually.
But it's just cloud poofy.
It's a cloudy, swanny thing. It's like a mythically. I'm not like it's almost like Sarasvati or something. It's that vibe. It's that.
Swans are mean.
It's a good swan.
Have you seen one? They will fight you.
They are mean. Yeah, they'll get you. And she's pretty mean too, because she's got all kinds of dragon stuff, which is pretty cool.
Ooh, Victory Road.
Yeah, Victory Road is my favorite. We're gonna go on this ride.
Oh boy, a ride.
This is, of course I like make all the rides and tell them where to go, roller coaster wise and everything, because I like designing them to be fun and whatever. This one was my deepest theme ride. I don't think I ever went quite as deep as this one in terms of, it's supposed to be a super fun, vibey, immersive experience, and I really liked the waiting area here. Yeah, it's so fun.
I like when there's a good waiting area.
Yeah, and this is so jungly and vibey and mysterious. I was going for all that.
Ooh, wow, the waterfalls.
Yeah, the waterfall's super.
I like
super
the
cozy.
jungle one. With the mall.
Mall of America. There was a jungle walkway thing to the under the aquarium, the SeaWorld. Yeah, at the Mall of America is pretty dope. So yeah, here's this super vibey little sitch.
Oh, let's get on the boat. Get.
Excited?
I'm so excited, yes.
Let's go. I love this song, by the way.
Did you know Mew was technically my first Pokemon?
Mew was your first Pokemon? How? How'd you get him?
Because my mom loves me, and she stood in line at the weird Best Buy situation. Yeah, back in the day, there was a Best Buy
I know, the
situation
special
where they had a giveaway. And she waited in line, and she got on like a cart. I don't even know what the tag
So it was
was.
it was in your video game.
They had to like upload it, but I don't know how you did that in those days because they
had the cords.
Do you remember?
Can I tell them to go? I run this place. Go.
Oh no.
Oh, look,
I know.
it's Mew.
Dude, that sucker sucks. You know what the best though?
Oh,
Okay. Ooh, we're going. Go.
and the other thing.
Oh, she's excited.
So this is where you can start. Oh. I have two of them. Okay, so I made the big one up there, and then the bottom one was actually a much better one online. Ooh, Mew. So this ride, the premise is that Mewtwo and Mew are sending us kind of throughout the world. There's Mewtwo again, kind of checking up on us. And there's a placeholder for Lugia. And he's just teleporting us throughout time and space.
Oh, I see.
To see all the big legendary creatures of the world. And this is a song from, I think it's from Ruby and Sapphire and Emerald, when there's a big rainstorms and earthquakes that Kyogre and Groudon are creating. And it's chaos, and I gotta go find the serpent god Rayquaza to go stop them from fighting each other. Part of the reason I like the third generation, again, a lot of placeholders here. I didn't actually make these models. I think I could probably find people that have done Groudon, Kyogre, and such. But the third gen is my favorite because it was the most mythical. What?
Why do you keep looking at your hands?
Yeah, I don't know why that guy's doing that. Ooh, look at all these clouds and lasers. And, oh! I think that was supposed to be Rayquaza up there because he's the, he's the sky. The other one's the ocean and the earth. It's funny because like the rating on this ride is really high. I think mostly just because of like there's one drop coming up here, and there's a lot of scenery, and so people do like it. But like theoretically, the way the game works, they should probably hate this ride because nothing happens. Wow. Yeah, see here, we're going through time and space. We're in the portal. We're in portals, Calley.
I like any coaster that goes like inside and outside.
Yeah, and has like spacey. Yeah, right here. Here's Dialga. Oh, we kind of.
Oh god.
Oh! It's a little hard to track what's going on there, but I did have a Dialga model over there.
Okay. What is Dialga?
He's the god of time. So that's why he's zapping him over here, because he's through time or whatever. We're going back in time. Yveltal was there, and that's the god of like kind of death. And over here is supposed to be Xerneas, the god of life and the forest. Xerneas he's the horned god.
I know it's a deer.
He's the horned one. That was the French region, which had Norse mythology in it.
Sure.
Which is kind of like, the Franks are Germanic people, so.
They do have their own mythology, though, huh?
But that's the ride. I hope you liked it, and you hope you liked the train that goes over it too.
So that's pretty intense. So what is the score on that coaster? Like, what are the kind of?
What is the score?
Yeah. Like how do you know if it's good?
People go on it all the time. Let me see. It's got 5 stars. I'm not sure what. I think the scenery rating is a lot of it for sure. So excitement not very high. Fear, nausea is safe, obviously. In real life, theme rides like Pirates of the Caribbean, even though not really anything happens, they're really fun. I go on it every time, because it's so immersive. Here's another set of bathrooms. Now these are really good assets. I use these a lot. Actual Pokemon things. You're gonna trip people?
Look at this shit.
Oh, you mean the little Pokeball in the middle? Yeah, that would definitely. Well, you know what? You know what I'll do for you, Calley?
Look at this. She's about to biff it. Oh no, there's no collision rules for that reason. We are working on a collab.
There we
go.
go.
2 of us in Planet Zoo. This is about to be spicy because
Look, Calley. It doesn't look as much like a Pokeball anymore, but
no one's gonna die.
No one's gonna die. Indeed, no one's gonna sue us.
You don't have to go through this.
Oh, I didn't talk about the monorail because it's everywhere, but this is probably my favorite station. I just love that rocky looking, it's just cozy. This is kind of what the monorail at the Minnesota Zoo has. Or the monorail is no longer functional, but like it was the best, and they should find a way of using it again. But they probably just don't have enough people going there, unfortunately. But, you know, go to the Minnesota Zoo. If you're from another state, go there.
What's the forge?
So the forge is the underground. Let me just... Here's this. Not a big deal. It's just it's a wheel.
Stonk Ferris.
And then there's a Pallet Town reference in here, I think. There's the 3 Pokeballs in here. Everyone will see. They're just to choose your starter type, right?
Cool.
So maybe there's a little like thing that happens here where they do like a little get the kids to come in and be like, choose your Pokemon. That'd be pretty cute. If they had like 3D Pokemon everywhere and it was like Pokemon Go all the time. Forge. We're going underground here. Okay, the little Diglets. With their big buff bodies.
Yeah.
Are you talking about the buff bodies underneath or whatever?
Something.
That meme. Nobody knows what's under there.
What's the gear grind? What do you do?
The gear grind? Oh, no. Well, it's not going to run right now. I could put it on.
Oh, that's the whole thing?
It just spins around like that. Yeah. Oh, gosh. Yeah.
Are those crash tests? Oh, God.
They're like almost hitting the rocks too. Look at that. Up on people, but here's the Onyx Axis. So this Onyx Axis is this is a ride that I did not make. Someone else better than me made this ride, and it is an excellent ride. I tried to put everyone's ride that they ever made for Pokemon in the PokePark. I might even add yours if you have one and you want to see it. I could totally add it to the PokePark. But yeah, here it is. I really like this model here. So realistic. We're going up and around. This is probably a ride to be on. It's actually a pretty good one. I won't go from start to finish, but this is not the song that you play for this, but this is the desert song of
Oh, it's got twisty.
Twisting up
Dude,
and
this
over.
is a sick ride. What do you mean?
It is a sick ride, I said so.
What's the score on this?
It's actually pretty high. Everyone loves this one. They're always really high when I actually have to get them online. Usually the people who make them are perfecting them.
Yeah, it would be kind of weird
Look
if
at
you had
this.
like a really bad one.
Yeah, but look at
like
the excitement.
saving
That's
in
really
bronze.
good. Like, nothing else being bad
Yeah.
is really good. Because like you get a bad score if it's not if it like literally kills people by going like
Too much G.
yeah, you can't do too much. There's a Bulbasaur spin, another I think something that someone else did. Or maybe I called it that, honestly. I think I might have taken someone else's and just put some Bulbasaurs around it. I don't think that Bulbasaur is my model. No.
Oh, cursed.
Yeah, there's some cursed looking ones here.
Can I say that? It's a little cursed.
It's a little cursed. He's like, yes, go fly. Bulbasaur. You're gonna be sore.
Stop.
Bulbasaur is my starter, by the way. Mine.
Wow, mine too. Gosh.
Really?
There's a correct answer. It was not like
The correct answer is Charmander, Calley.
you would make your life real hard if you started with that.
What are you talking about?
You look at the regions and the types you're going to be up against and what's going to go down.
And I choose grass?
Yeah, that's the strongest start.
It's not the strongest start. Actually, water is always the strongest start. Water has the most uses. Especially because you can learn surf eventually.
You get to, like,
And
use it,
surf
like,
destroys
immediately.
everything. Everyone knows
No.
that.
Bulbasaur is the safe, responsible choice.
It was my choice, but it's not safe and responsible. Here's another ride. Bug Out. I think it was generally a bug ride, and I said, yeah, basically Pokemon.
Wow.
Or maybe someone else did this? I don't know if I put all the Pokemon in here. Yeah, maybe
This is unrude.
I think I did. I think I did put Pokemon in here. Yeah, it's really creepy. It's one of these types of rides, you know?
Don't like them.
Creepy, Five Nights at Freddy's kind of vibe. Oh wow, there's a Natu in there.
Have you ever been stuck on one of those?
I think someone did make this. I think this is actually Pokemon they put on this. So that's
Ever get
def-
stuck?
Did I ever get stuck inside of one of those? No.
That's the
You
worst.
did?
Yeah, one of the Harry Potter indoor ones.
Harry Potter indoor.
Was like the spooters and shit.
Oh, were you stuck with
It
the
was
scooters?
like some kind of power thing. Yeah, we were stuck there.
I've
for a
heard
few
that
minutes.
the
Those
worst
are
thing to be
Not
stuck
great.
at for me would be the dinosaur ride,
Mm.
where like at the one part where the dinosaurs, the big T-Rex is like right in front of your face, like comes like right down here.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember the whole ride. I was like, I know there's one that comes up there at some point, and I was like, preemptively going like this and hiding behind.
I like that ride. It was good. It was a water ride. I like when it's super hot and you get a water ride. You're like, yeah. I'm only on this for the water.
Yeah, I love the
Shit with the
water rides are
pandas.
my favorite rides. Like, you can't go wrong.
No, you can't.
So that's not a dead end, but it does go off. I never finished this part, so I might as well show you. This is like supposed to be the ghosty area.
Oh wow.
This is a really cool. There's actually a. I'm not sure which game, but there is a game that I think it's in the first gen. I think there's a big ghost tower,
Mm-hmm.
the one you go into with the
gasoline shit.
Gasleys and stuff. Yeah. So that's what that's supposed to be. And then here's a haunted house, basic.
Oh, yeah.
Just a normal haunted house ride.
Get spoops.
Yeah, get spooked.
Submit your rides. He's got space. Look, I was just gonna
I
ask
got
you.
I
where
got
do
some
you got
space.
room?
I got some room over
Plenty of
here.
We're growing.
You can see right here probably the biggest reason that we're losing money is these two roller coasters that go from the opposite side of the map all the way around. Yeah. If I had to come back to this and to try to make it profitable, I'd probably shorten that a little bit. You might say.
Is it good? Is it rated
It's a great coaster. Everyone loves
People
it.
like it?
People love it.
They want to go on a coaster that just circumvents the park rather than...
It goes really, really fast. Can you imagine being on a roller coaster that long, going that fast, through the sky? It would be great. It would be like flying. It would be like being in a jet plane. No, they're great. Okay, so here's another path up here. Super cute. We got another waterfall-y thing. This is above... This is the waterfall that you can see when you're going into the Mewtwo thing. Cute area. There's not much to this area. It's kind of underdeveloped, but there's a giant chasmic underworld that I was originally going to be putting all kinds of things in. This is one of the secret entrances and exits to the park.
What are those arrows informing you of?
They're saying go up or go down.
Is that new information?
No. This is kind of shut down. We shut down this path because it's just there's not enough people up here. There's not enough to do up here.
No one wants to walk that far.
Up on top of the mountain, we got a little bird ride that apparently people are they're liking this one for some reason. Up
It's
in
like a sports team logo. What is that?
It's not great. Brave bird. But the view from up here is excellent. Right? Look at this. This is pretty.
It's
The
great.
whole park. Can you imagine how long it would take you to go through this park if it was real? It
What
would
is
be
the-
multiple days, I would
Did we
think.
is the acreage the same as we were calculating?
No, this acreage is way bigger than
Way
the other
bigger?
game.
Okay.
Planet Zoo has only 1 square mile. And here's a few other buildings. I made that building. I make all the weird, blocky, basic buildings. We got a castle up here. So, we got gondolas. Everyone loves gondolas. With the big castle. Are they? They're on the other side. Yeah.
Is that how kids ride rides? They just like...
So here we go. So imagine you're on this gondola, you're just chilling. You're like, oh, so cozy. Look at the big train.
This is the unspookiest juice.
Those are supposed to be. I think it's supposed to be the black and white dragon, Kairum and Reshiram. Reshiram is the white one, and then the black one is Zekrom. That's what they are. So that's obviously the black and white generation. That's why I got a shirt of it. And it's my favorite, and it's yin and yang, and the story is the best. How do I get out of here? Is there even a way out of here? Oh my god, look! They go through the wall. It's Hogwarts over here.
Is this Hogwarts? What is this whole area?
So this is N's Castle. N's Castle in, it's basically the thing about black and white. The Unova reason. It's the first one that's based on America. It's like New York. But it's New York in some sort of post-apocalyptic future where Manhattan's like a desert, and it's got a lot of Egyptian, like, Freemason themes.
Sure, New York. Like
It's very Freemason, like, Egyptian, weird, cool, cultic shit going on in that game. And basically there's elite, wealthy, like, oligarchs, you know, quite relatable. Seems like the history is becoming kind of accurate right now. in America, and it's almost like they're like popey. There's like a church, and they have.
What is the ramp situation you got? Like, what?
So
Help me
that happens. That happens in the show.
This is canon.
In the game, there's a moment at the end where the whole castle comes rising out of the ground. I don't know how any of that happens. I don't know why that happens that way. That doesn't make any sense. Stairs come shooting out of it. Like, I don't know. It's some weird Gnostic biblical shit going on.
Okay.
And
is there like an abridged Pokemon that you like?
Abridged Pokemon. We should probably watch an abridged Pokemon series. That would be pretty. One of the games. Yeah, that would be cool. I would watch that. Very cool to be at if you ever got a chance. I don't know. Maybe they do a little show out here, and they'd be like, do a little presentation, get some celebs to be up here. I don't know what's going on. It'd be cool, you know.
So is there a ride inside?
There's two.
Of it,
Yeah, there's two rides.
Okay.
There's two rides. There's black and white.
Okay, makes sense.
So each of the dragons has one. 6.2. Yeah, that one doesn't make you vomit. Let's go on the one that makes you vomit. I think I found where you would vomit. You'd vomit into your mouth and then swallow it. Because it's like, oh god, oh, right there, right there. That's when you would lose everything. Ew, it's so erratic. Oh no, it's like how I drive. Yeah, I know you were gonna say that. Yeah, I knew you were gonna say that. That's basically like, yeah, it goes up and straight up. Yeah, I don't know, man. Alright, let's go. Let's take this up here. I wish that water was in here so it would look nice and cozy with water.
Jen, there's water.
Jen, there's water. That's why there's fish.
Yeah.
So,
you
yeah.
can use your imagination.
This, and again, the Hawaiian Alola game, Sun and Moon, came out pretty recently for when I did this. I think when I started this, it wasn't out, and then by the time I was deep into the game, it did come out, and then like someone made this and I put it down in there, you know, the Alolan type.
Maybe.
Yeah, and I never completed this area again because every time I expand into an area, it's hard to populate it.
I'm trying to find that like the Pokemon are the trees. That's kind of fun.
Yeah, I love the premise of having different forms in different regions.
It's a lot funner than just recoloring.
All right, here's one of my favorite ones. One of my favorite rides. I think the theme I took from...
Is this a bug?
It's a bug. It's a dragonfly bug. It's my favorite Pokemon, Flygon. And 3rd gen, if you like Flygon, you're probably 3rd gen. No, I think Flygon's actually one of the highest. Like in a ranking of people's favorite Pokemon, there was a long time at least where it was like up top 5 or 10. Yep, I got the dinosaur guy up in here. Let's get on the ride before it starts going. No. Let's go. Okay. So this song is from the exact desert that Flygon's in. Route 111, I think it's called. So I would definitely redo it with a lot more deserty stuff going on, you know. Crazy Taco? What's Crazy Taco? Alright, hopefully someone else knows that.
I'll tell you when you're older.
It's Ludicolo Tacos.
He's really getting it. He's throwing it back for a real one. What's happening? Is he paid to do that?
No one's even watching.
No one's here, yeah.
No one's even here. Okay. So I have a few little way stops here. These are all closed right now, unfortunately, but it's a vibe. It's a desert vibe. It would be a cute desert vibe. And it would have like all these fossil pokies and stuff. You know? Okay, now we're going to Sky Pillar. Here we go. We're getting to the goodies.
Goodies.
Sky Station.
We just went through that thing.
Yeah, so here's Moss Deep Station shuttle from, I think, the third game. Yeah, it's Space Camp.
Yeah, they have pretty good rides. They have like the rocket shuttle kind of thing. They have the G-Force, which was like the spinny chamber where you're like glued to the wall. They had
the Pizza Planet.
The scuba simulator, which we couldn't go on, but it was like scuba.
Oh, because of pressure and all that.
No, we had like we had a free swimming kind of one, and I lost hard. They gave that they were like, okay, listen, you have to like not die in the water. I'm like, that's not gonna happen, huh? So I just set aside. It was really embarrassing.
Mm-hmm.
I am not the fittest swimmer that has ever graced the planet.
You don't like swimming. You don't even like relaxing.
I don't have them.
I love swimming. I love to just chill.
And bones.
Robot.
I just think.
Robot monster.
Why do you have that?
Because it's spacey and
Oh.
this is like the metal and the dragon stuff.
Oh.
This is like the future area. It's a vibe. So here's my Rayquaza ride that people should be on because it's great. Do I have pictures of him in here? Yes, I do. Look at all those beautiful Rayquaza pictures. I love that you can put pictures and songs into
It's such a mood
this game.
board. You
it's
just
so
have
fun.
like it's like a MySpace, but like really.
It definitely is like that. Really.
You get the music, you get the boards. This is.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna consider this to be your MySpace.
This is my MySpace. I had a MySpace.
You.
Yes, I'm old enough.
Really.
I had it for like a few minutes, yeah. No, I had it long enough to actually start like using code to put in playlists so that I would have my music.
I had an HTML website at that time. I was MySpace ain't shit. I was on my own sauce. How is it?
They're old millennials.
Is this actually how they just explode like that from where?
It's a really weird ride, this one. It's a very weird looking.
Do that though? In real life,
I'm pretty sure all these are based on real things that can happen. So we're going up the sky pillar.
I know exactly zero about the physics
Of how they work. How
we did the physics day at like Cedar Point.
Oh, here we go. Oh, let's spiral. Oh god, that was really janky. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, what is happening? Oh god. Oh, it's not smooth at all. That doesn't look smooth at all. Oh gosh. Oh man. Oh god, right at the end.
Why do you have all these weird like planes?
I don't know. Don't ask me. It was a long time ago.
I want to go down the stairs, but weirder.
It's as new to you, to me, as you now. For some reason. But yeah, there it is. Yeah, I want to say I probably would, if I did it again, I'd just go around. Like, it would be really cool to just spin and you'd probably... Here's another entrance. And yeah, it worked okay, but then eventually, I think it's because I had
It's a
two...
cantilever, but I feel like that's wrong.
I don't know. It was just, it's a shape that tends to hold structurally pretty well. We keep walking past this, but there's a go-kart. There's go-karts.
Okay.
There's go-karts in this game, and it's the best go-kart. It's like Mario Kart in real life. Yeah, and you could drive on your own. And
pretty sweet game. So
yeah.
you haven't played the second one, so you don't really have like a comparison. But
no, and there's water in the second one. I loved water parks in Roller Coaster Tycoon 3. It was like I only made water parks.
Yeah.
When I was doing that game, so I would love to play it. It's just
we've been talking extensively about like the difference between like the Tycoon series game and like the Planet games and just some of the stuff you could get away with. We were talking about because we recently reinstalled Planet Zoo to do this collab, but it's like, dude, do you remember Zoo Tycoon? You remember this? Josh was talking about the Squatches.
You could have Sasquatches in Zoo Tycoon.
You could have mermaids in the tank. There were just so many things that those games could do.
And you could have dinosaurs and regular animals. So like there's all these different dinosaur park games, and then they're separate from the zoo type games. I'm like, I just want all of it. Because that would make a park that would just be like a world history park or something. Or just Sandria, because we'll do that. But this is probably my best creation. And that's me. I did that.
You sculpted that.
That's did
pretty
that.
Impressive.
So that's Metagross. He's Metagross. It's a Pokemon. He's a big metal Pokemon, probably my favorite metal type.
Is he a
metal and psychic.
Crab?
He's kind of like a big crab in a way, yeah. And it's like starts as an arm and then like it gets bigger and then there's like 4 arms around it, I guess. It's just, I just like him. Metagross is cool, and so yeah, I made a little ride here. It's really basic, but the main thing is just all these arms. I kind of like copy pasted them. It was like it's the first time because I think I worked on this map for like maybe 2 or 3 years, on and off, And like maybe the third time I came to it in the third year, I made that because I was just like, you know, what can I do? Can I actually like really put effort into making stuff look like Pokemon? Because most of the time I just got by
Like
on
the
coloring
whole,
things.
The whole thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I felt like that's cool because you could see it from far away. It's like, wow, that's some Metagross, you know? And if I had more of that everywhere, it would be really cool.
Strange premise for a simulation to have like individual prices for rides. Like that would never fly.
Yeah, no.
Like,
No.
I can see how like you kind of have to have that in order to gauge the effectiveness of rides and stuff, but like, could you imagine like paying $20 a roller coaster like after already paying to get in the park? Absolutely absurd.
Yeah, no, it wouldn't work. So here is another one I'm proud of. I just like it. It's just fun, and these are some of my favorite Pokemon right here. Latias, Latios. Again, another third gen legendary. They're the divine twin dragons. I think of them as the dragons on the Caduceus of Hermes. But yeah.
Do they go at the same time?
Yep. Yep.
Oh, cool.
They are timed together and they flow together. So yeah, it would be fun because like you could go on each one. You can see your friend over there, and
that would be super fun.
It is. Let's go on it. So first, I want to take on, and people are rushing to be on this ride too, even though it's like $20 a piece.
So this is the one that encircles the park?
Yes, this is the big money spender. I love this. This is cool. Oh, okay. So this is very interesting. Meteor Falls in the actual game. It looks just like this. I'm also proud of this. It's really cool. The go-karts go past here.
Oh, okay.
And I like doing things like this. Where like what's that? It's like there's actually I think a tavern in there. Yeah, Hard Rock Cafe. It's like a restaurant. Because you can make restaurants in the game, you can't actually like design the inside. But theoretically, I'm just like, what if there was a cute little restaurant there, and you're just under in the Meteor Cafe?
It's kind of fun.
Yeah, I love stuff that just like I want everything to be detailed and to have a story. I don't know what that is, but everything's connected. I like the way that feels. So yeah, you choose. It's a very common thing, you know. Harry Potter has it. You choose your dragon, and they're basically the same, but you know, it's a good model. Let's go on Latias then, sure, this time. Let me actually get on it, okay. So I built the buildings as well. When it's really basic buildings, I made it. Just squares. Pokemon kind of works for that kind of flat. I don't know what would you call that? You're an architect. What would you call that? Like modern, empty modern,
industrial mod.
Yeah. Not
no,
great.
But it is like it works.
But
it's
colorful.
Really effective for their like we did notice at the store they had that kiosk that was very effective design.
I have Pokemon
it was
kiosks.
Like not a gachapon, but like a drink machine looking thing. And I don't remember what the swag was, but the thing is huge. It was like almost up to the ceiling, but like the silhouette was very distinctive. It was just like very.
It's very futuristic.
Design. Yeah.
It looked like Pokemon.
All the
for sure.
dispensers and kiosks and like the Poke Centers, like all that stuff is super sleek, but like the big ass buildings, not so much.
I think we're about to go.
Are we gonna go?
I want to be on with the people. All right, now we go. Wait, are we timed with the other one? Yeah, we are. Okay. So, so it'd be. Oh, jeez. Oh. So one of the things that I designed with this is like. I wanted to make it so you weren't just flipping all the time. You know, maybe I'm wrong, and I would be doing that. But I wanted to feel like you're just flying through the sky. That you can look to the side and just like look around, see where you're at. Oh wow, look at that. Oh, there's a loopty. Ooh, cool. Oh wow, look up. See, I like it when it's smooth like that. I like it when it's just smooth and straight. You're just going really fast. I went on a cheetah coaster at Busch Gardens, and that was awesome, because it was one of the fastest coasters in the world, apparently. I just want to go fast.
My favorite spot it was like, at the time, you know, we were all doing the summer road at the time of Big Summer, and it actually went underground at this waterfall.
Oh.
So like the total vertical free fall was like the biggest of the time.
Oh.
I'm sure it's been messy.
Yeah,
It was
speed
like,
as well.
I was impressed by the engineering of those features. They felt like so much smoother. Like it didn't have any backpack. There was no, because I'll go on anything, you know. But I don't have like fear of heights or anything. But like I hate some of those rickety, like older, like wood coasters versus you get off it and you're like, oh my god.
I hate
that
wooden
hurts.
coasters. The worst coaster, my least favorite roller coaster in the world that I've ever been on, and I don't even I think they closed it down now. I think I heard recently, but it's Space Mountain. I hate Space Mountain. It's in the Tomorrowland in
okay.
Disney World. Because like there's all these rat stuff. It's very old. It's rickety. It's metal though, and there's bars everywhere. And I was like really gangly and tall compared to my parents and everyone else on the ride. So I was like the whole time I'm like, oh god. By the end of it, my neck was like oh my god. Like I really thought that I was gonna get beheaded by some of that stuff. It was insane. And it was so uncomfortable and
Yeah, it's not worth it. I don't like those old ones either.
it wasn't fun.
I want you it should feel safe and like kind of sleek and modern and yeah, I was pretty impressed.
And I waited forever as well to be on that.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's that. That's fun.
Well, that's definitely worth the $20. I'll give it. I'll give it that.
I mean, you get to see the whole park.
It is. That is kind of cool. I like that. I mean, there's no way that would be viable just from an engineering perspective.
Oh no.
Rather, you know, instead of just a monorail, like having
Pizza.
a thing that circles the entire thing. So is there like a main food area that's got like the most
So-
selection, or is it really
So
distributed?
there is a main food area. We're gonna get to it soon. It's over here. There's your pirate ship you were talking about. It's Lati Pizza. So it's like Latios they're in Venice. So you've been to Venice.
Oh, okay.
There's a movie that they're in Venice. It's one of the only movies I have. And they're Latin. That's the whole thing. So I just like the dragon Latin stuff. I was always drawn to
That makes more sense now.
Greek, Greco-Roman things since I was young. So yeah, when I didn't necessarily know a lot about it, Pokemon was there. No, I love pizza. Who doesn't love pizza? Gotta have pizza place. Maybe this way quick. So here's a Pikachu
I
ride.
like all the electric weirdness. If it was like
Yeah.
up at night. Is there like a good? Is this good at night, or are we gonna do like a quick night?
It's open at night. I try to keep the park as open as late as possible. I designed the map to have certain places that look nice at night. Yeah, I mean I usually turn the night cycle on, and I let it happen while I'm working because it's holistic. I like time. I guess I like transition of time and whatnot. But yeah, here's the Pikachu ride. It's a pretty good ride. I think it's rated pretty well, and this is another one I actually did. Nope, not very well apparently.
I know.
But it looks fun.
It looks cute.
It looks.
Seems like
It's
it
a
should be
simple,
ride
basic
and stuff.
ride. I like it mostly because it's right in the opening, beginning area because we're coming back around to the entrance right there,
Sure.
and it's crammed into this space. You know,
Seems like a good quick one.
I like it when stuff's crammed together. Maybe I'm crazy, but I
What's
love
that
crammage. This is like a cute little.
Well, that could
It's like a farm thing.
What?
What?
Oh, is it like a? Can you show the cards?
This?
Or no, show what's going on with that.
With the
Yeah, where you just.
Yeah, I'm trying to go to the farm here. So there's a little farmy place. Because this is the newbie. This is probably where we should have started, but like you could go to the forest newbie, or you could go to the field newbie stuff in Pokemon. This is all the fields, right, where you're catching Pokies or whatever, and that's the premise on this one. It's supposed to be Pikachu. Those are cats, but
Those are
it's
cursed
a
as hell. What do you mean?
Pichu Run.
Look at that thing. It's a cat bus.
That's in the base game.
That's an evil cat bus.
That's in the base game.
Mm-mm.
Blame them. But yeah, it's just a really, really, really basic thing, and I think these are trees. They're supposed to be fields of wheat or something. But
wheat and wheat byproducts.
real basic, almost like, you know what I should have done?
It's like a hayride.
Because this is one of the first things. Yes, it is a hayride. That was the premise.
Oh, okay.
It's real. But you know what I should make a ride if I ever came back to this? I should do a Pokemon Snap ride. That's this.
Dude, Pokemon Snap
But
is my favorite.
all over, everyone loves that game. But like, it would go all
That would
over
be
the park.
such a fun, like a park that was designed for like that kind of photography or like that kind of. That would be so fun. As a kid, that would be so.
I feel
fun.
like Pokemon, like part of the reason I did Pokemon Park is not just because I like Pokemon, but because I was like, dude, this premise is so rich, and it doesn't exist. They don't have one in reality. It's like, and it's kind of crazy they don't, because look at all the stuff.
I think by now they've probably got stuff.
I think
I'm pretty sure they
I
have
think
stuff.
they're actually going to do one. I think I heard that they're making one now.
Mm.
I'm not sure. It's not in America, I don't think.
No, I don't think so.
It might be in Japan, but I do have an underground train station that's separate from the other one too, by the way, just because.
Okay, that's a
Just for fun.
I see.
Because I'm weird. Yeah, so Pika.
So can you zoom way out real quick and then show it's because you mentioned so this is like the starting area. So what's the flow you would kind of expect for like different ages maybe? So like for the kids, do they kind of veer right and go through some of that chiller stuff first?
There's a lot of kiddie rides. The Eve ride is not too intense. It's one of these, these group spinny type things. They have those at kiddie places or indoor places. These are definitely a kiddie ride here.
Got the pizza.
This, Pikachu is not too crazy. There's a lot of kiddie stuff here in this section in particular I was about to go to.
Okay.
This is like the main kiddie section. If you want to go to intense rides, though, you probably would want to get on the monorail and go straight to here and there, and then back around here. Like you kind of would bypass a lot of the middle, most of it. So, as you can see, everything's kind of interconnected. It's generally a circle. And by the way, I went around this outside rim. The monorail is following that, and so you can always skip ahead. There's a path that goes through the middle here too that you can kind of get back on.
Okay.
To the middle. So here's the main eatery place actually.
I see.
And this is like kind of the main center in a way because it's eatery. There's no one here, man. It's so funny.
You kicked them all out, remember?
Yeah, I have to limit the amount of traffic. Well, now that we're coming to the end of it, I'm just gonna allow people to start coming back in. This is supposed to be the main eateries part. I probably would make more, but this is my favorite one right here. It's the Pizza Pen and all these. I think this is where your family would sit here in this super 80s vibe, and you would go watch your family go karting, and you'd see there would be screens all over the place to see how people are doing in the ride, So yeah, as you can see, people I think it goes once they finally get a full, because I always do that. I always do this because we're trying to make money here. But there's no one here.
How do the bumper cars tie in? If you were really being canon Pokemon, shouldn't you pick?
Does Pokemon have bumper cars?
The weird pokey motorcycle things.
I think.
Did you see they actually manufactured one? I think it was Honda.
Oh,
horrific, absolutely awful.
I didn't play that generation. I didn't play the Spanish one because the game looked awfully terrible, to be honest. And I didn't really like the one before that. The Britain one. I played it. Didn't fully finish it. I didn't enjoy it.
It's bad enough when they're fridges and chandeliers and stuff, but then the motorcycles I think was a reach too far.
Oh no, they're getting off. No, they're gonna. We're gonna see when it starts because we'll start seeing go-kart people and we'll just jump into something.
I feel like pre-COVID there used to be a lot more of that kind of just flash mobbing of different themes.
All right, so we forgot an area here. I forgot.
Because you could do that now, right, for Pokemon Go, and really kind of play it and market in kind of a way.
A little bit. It's mostly people just awkwardly looking at each other.
Have you ever met up with anybody, or have you ever done a thing with
No.
Because there's teams and shit, right?
Yeah, but it's never been something that was I don't do it anymore. I haven't opened Pokemon Go app in probably 3 years.
Oh jeez, was it fun at the time?
At the time, you would just see other people.
Of it, I just don't like Pokemon that much.
You would see other people. You didn't really interact with other people. No.
Was
it didn't
there
really
like
work.
territory? Like if there was
There was territory, but like you don't know
Was it
who's.
hotly contested though? Like did you get feels about it?
Sometimes it would be. I don't know. I'm sure there's a whole meta game where they were...
Whatever it, like the graveyard up the road evidently was like the hot spot. It was hotly contested and it was like basically gang warfare.
There was a lot of places like that where some churches were too. Sometimes they made church and churches were upset because there are a bunch of satanic
I feel like
animal...
that's fun. I feel like that's kind
I think it's hilarious.
Would you keep the physicality of a park like this if you were designing something that was supposed to be more augmented reality? Like how they have like the Harry Potter ones where you like can get a wand and interact with certain parts of the park, or like the animatronics that make them do things, or like do kind of a story. They have things like that. So like, is there a way, because you expressed that you wanted people to actually kind of be doing this or catching things, like how would you implement that at a park like this that you're designing?
I would imagine it would probably be similar to a game where you would have the very tried and true method where in the beginning people would choose their Pokemon.
Would they have like an object, like a Pokeball that?
I would think they would have it that would actually like I think they would be like that, or they could throw it so to speak or whatever. Like I didn't like Yu-Gi-Oh, but I liked the idea that you would have a cards and they were real and that they had the whole arm thing, and it would actually like work and function. I didn't like any of that lore, but
yeah, sure.
And so I would want it to be practical, like they would have actual balls that would correspond to something. Maybe you would limit people so that they could only have 6.
Okay.
And so they had to really choose and maybe choose what they were going to catch and evolve it by going to different stations. And eventually when they get around to the end of the park, they're like super high level. And then, I don't know, maybe there's gyms they go to in some way, and then they can fight each other if they want. I think it would just be really cool. And every time you go, you would have your own new story, being like, I'm going to choose Bulbasaur this time. Or like, I'm going to choose, then it could be all types from all different generations. Interesting ideas.
I really like the water park at Universal, because you got like because you're not going to take your wallet and stuff around, because you're innovating, so you're at a water park. So they had the like interactive watch things. And so you could queue up with them, like everything was operated from that watch thing. I don't remember what it was called, but like you wouldn't really have to stand in line, because obviously you can't make it as immersive of like a line when it's a water park. You gotta kind of do your business, it's not like you're standing around like, ooh, I wonder what's gonna happen, and there's like animatronic actors like jump scaring you. It's not really like that at a water park. So like you could queue,
no, those people are stuck.
And then it would tell you when to show back up. It was awesome. But also it operated different, like, interactive components in the park.
So here's the last ride, I think, in the park. And this is one, again, I didn't design. Someone else did. And it's a big Pokeball, and it's right in the middle, and it's like, we've all seen it for miles around. And the basic premise is you go inside the Pokeball. What's it like in there? What's inside the Pokeball, Calley? Some people think it's like a paradise or something. I mean, it's just lasers in this one. Imagine how depressing that would be. Maybe it's like Split Fiction, how they're inside the thing, and it was like there was a pixelated world that was being generated, and they could see kind of the outside. Maybe it's like that. It's like a miniature world. People do seem to like this ride. Unfortunately, it has these stops or things that you can put in the game, and that slows things down. If you were actually had to sit here and be like, okay, really suck, So when things are...
Does it let more people go by? Why would you do that? What was the advantage?
It's...
Oh my gosh, you're beginning to make
for some reason, somehow, I don't know how.
You're losing less every month.
Well... Thanks. I appreciate it. So here's last thing. Actually, I didn't even look at this. It's kind of a spoiler because we don't have a pond.
Yes.
But because in this game, water isn't real. It's just like a pretend layer of animation. I was like, I can make an underwater part of the park, and we can have this entrance, and we go underwater, and you're supposed to be like, oh my god, wow, and you'd be underwater, and you'd be all like colored and vibey. And I got a few little rides and stuff down here. I thought it was cute. Never finished it, but
I wonder if if you could fix
It was
this
pretty
problem
cool.
with like a sheet of glass or something and just create like a
Oh, you'd have to
contiguous
have a lot
surface.
of glass, and I'd rather just fix the water problem.
There's not like a stretchable one, is there?
With how laggy this game is as it is, but like, would you want water physics? Not really,
No, but
unfortunately. So that's
I don't know
why
why
they.
you couldn't just apply it as a plane. Like, why can't you
Oh
just have
God!
a
Look,
modifiable
there's a.
plane?
We missed it. We missed it. There's a go kart.
Oh, we're going. Look at them go.
They're at the end. They got ahead of everybody. Is she the only one?
Haha.
Is there anyone else here?
You won by default.
It looks like they do just draw.
Congrats.
Is she just alone? Actually?
Ew. I told you they did that. No way.
What?
No, maybe it's just two people. Gross.
It was two people. It's only now because
It's
there's
like
no
worse
one.
than a bus.
There's no one in the park. So here's what it's like. Go and go down here. There's not much going on underground. There's not much to look at.
Disco balls or something.
Disco balls. I don't know. Like thematically, like you're right. Go karts isn't really a thing in Pokemon, but it is now with the
Like it is.
tire
Like if you just made the
guys.
whole thing like Pokemon Snap, because that was. Remember, it was like kind
Snap.
of. You were in a vehicle. You were in.
You were in a vehicle. You
floaty
weren't
kind
racing.
You were on a track though. Yeah. So like you were in this kind of floaty go-kart kind of looking thing.
The whole point of it was that, yeah, so right here it's supposed to be underwater, so he's like, oh, wow. The whole point was it's supposed to show every area of the park. If I were to do it again, I'd probably have it meander quite a lot more.
Okay.
And, like, I would probably right here have it go up next to the underground area, or, like, maybe it would come out on top of the hill on the side. Oh, God, look. Look at that. It's a Haunter.
Oh man.
And he's
it moves.
moving.
That's crazy.
So
you
yeah,
can do some
you can
animation.
make things move. Yeah, I'm not sure how that one's moving. It's like it's on a
It's
loop.
losing money.
Everything's losing money. Oh look, it's another one. That's cool though, because they're just there. Was that bat sounds, or was that real bats in our actual house?
No, it's our.
That's our real
Our
bats.
real bats fighting with the real
I
birds.
think the bats can tell that we're under in a baddie realm right now. Ooh wow, look at this giant chasm. That's freaky. Yeah, so it just kind of comes out there. And it goes all the way around. There's a few blocks that you put in here too, these things.
Just to biff people? That's so mean.
Yeah. So you can, no, they gotta meander. I mean, if they biffed out
If
there,
somebody really
if someone really biffed it and fell off the edge, out here they're like,
oops, Rainbow Road.
where is everybody?
Look, everyone.
It's like
What is
so
this?
out of nowhere over here.
The
Like,
lost
or the desert, right back here, just in the desert. Or in the cactus. But then once you get to areas like this, where it's actually kind of meandering around, when the park's really full and it's a bit laggy, and it's still everyone's doing everything and everything's being useful, it's nice because like there's all the people walking here, and then you see go-karts going by. Everything's very energetic and fun. And I like things weaving together. What I find most fun about this game, I think, is trying to
Make it all, get the most.
make it all
out of your
vibe
space.
like that. Like I was talking about with here in the Meteor Falls. It's like boom, there's go-karts. You'd be sitting in there having a nice fancy Italian meal or some shit, and then you got your nice waterfall, and there's a train that goes by there in the back actually too. It's like a mine train, and then there's the other site in the Latios map. So yeah, it's. Oh look. They got Zubats.
They're losing a lot of money.
$100 a month.
Well, it costs so much.
How does it cost that much? What?
The power. They suck.
Play every X seconds? Is that less?
They're charging by the kilowatt. It's
I don't care,
terrible.
man. I don't care. It's all about
What are these
experience.
calculations?
Spare no expense. Oh yeah, and then right here, yeah, it's nice when it kind of comes through this very busy realm. Of course, once I'm building around it, I can start to twist it around and make it more fun.
Oh, it's that. Oh no, what was that one? What is that? It's a cow.
It's a cow on a bouncy udder.
Horrific. I never want to see that again.
Yeah, let's do a little night run. Let's see what it looks like.
The Pokemon go-karts is too expensive. Boy, you should see that other thing.
How expensive is it, actually?
Oh, that is pretty bad, even for you. Come on.
$50.
Kid.
Well, it was mostly because, again, the line was actually getting really, really full. Oh, I didn't show you this, actually. I forgot about this. This is actually when you get on the go-karts. But you see each round, this looks really pretty. So there's like choose grass, there's like your types that you choose, and each of these entrances there's water, again, not as, like, it needs to be much more fleshed out. And then fire over here. There's some fiery stuff, there's some Charizards. I don't know, Calley. I don't know what happens.
You don't get hazed. Fire when they just spray you down with pepper spray.
I think the go-karts might be elemental in some way, but I really don't know.
It's a cool concept.
Look how vibey it is in here with the colors. It's very 80s in here.
Yeah, this is definitely a strong night area.
We already saw some of that there. That looks very colorful with all of its key stuff. There's a little bit of a cozy pizza parlor outside.
Cozy spot. Keep the torch. Like it.
And there's torches here. Dragon point. Look at all the lights. See, I put a bunch of lights to like make sure his features still look good at night. Some of the desert stuff's probably a little. I didn't get to hash it out too much, but it's pretty vibey. Like up there, those colors are nice.
Oh yeah, that's what I love.
Very cool. Monorail. Oh, I didn't talk about this guy here. This is the Hoopa Loop, and Hoopa's a Pokemon. Legendary genie Pokemon. He teleports through stuff with his little ring arm things. Basically. That movie wasn't actually that bad. I don't like any Pokemon movies or shows, but the Hoopa one was actually somehow not as bad. Because he teleported around everywhere and met a bunch of different legendaries. It was kind of like my Legends ride.
Okay.
And that was pretty fun. It was more entertaining.
Why is that?
Hoopa can talk, yeah.
Oh.
He's like a kiddish looking thing.
That's weird.
He has an evolved adult form that's more of an actual genie bearded dude. He's kind of a trickster. Anyway. So yeah, there's a little bit of vibey colors on this too. There's the cool Bulba, or not Bulba.
Again,
Squirtle.
Squirtle.
I got all kinds of colors and lights up in here, colored lights. The forest, I think I lit everything. Yeah, lanterns. It's cozy. Yeah, it's cozy.
Still not understanding the candy things.
Rare. It says rare candies. I think it's. Oh, it must be the shop. Oh, it's an advertisement for the shop. That's what it is. Oh.
Like candy cane is not candy though. Really, it's the worst.
I like candy cane. This is pretty cool back here at night, actually. Really nice.
Yeah, they're wonderful.
And these colors are really cool. I like this magenta and indigo. That's mysterious. Yeah. Up there, on the ground. Not too well lit up there. There's some lighting in here. How's the underground? Oh man, people are really in line to get on that train. Wow, there's a lot of people actually in here. They're really.
That's funner.
Oh, you know why they're coming in? Because I just I opened the park back up again, and they're filing
It's
in.
not lagging too bad.
No, it's lagging a little bit more, but it's not that bad. It's workable. But look at how many people are pumping out the front. This is like the back door. They're piling in.
It's a thick, girthy line.
Wow, and they're all getting on here too, so they can go to other parts of the park. That's cool. So they're coming in through probably every entrance now.
Meow. Meow.
Hi, taters. What's up?
Be gone.
Ooh, we're getting a morning
Yeah.
sunrise. Let's turn around. Let's go on the other side. Come on. Yes. Okay. Sunrise. See? So pretty. Let's let's look at that part. See, if I had a Space Needle, it would definitely be. Have you ever been to one of those spinny restaurants in those? You know, they have them on the top of a few places. In Seattle, I think that's what's up there.
I've been to some tall places, but not like that. No.
I think in Chicago, I've been to one, and we had one in Duluth as well, Minnesota. It was super cool. Like you're just constantly kind of slowly going around, and you're just looking at the cityscape. It's very cool.
Was the food good?
The food was really good. It seemed like a pretty fancy place, and I was really young, so I have no idea what it was. It might have been Italian, honestly.
And you just got the chicken nuggies.
Or soup. It might have been this. I remember some kind of. I remember some kind of soup that was really good, and it was kind of like the soup we had when we went to Olive Garden recently, and I was like, I didn't know I liked Olive Garden. That was pretty good soup. Toscana soup, get it? Olive Garden. I don't even know what their slogan is. When you're here, you're here. Wow! Oh wow! Look at that.
It's now a bad time to plug the fact that we have both.
We have Olive Garden breadstick candles. I'm not even being.
Here,
I'm not even joking. Oh wow! That looks really cool from here. Look at that whole part of the park from here.
It's really pretty.
And in the sunrise too. If there's water, it'd be even nicer. Behold. Unlimited breadsticks. Oh my god. It smells literally exactly like garlic bread, and it's so good.
Which you never thought you wanted in a candle, but you
do.
You
do. You
just
need
don't
it.
know it yet.
It's so good.
It's
actually our best scented candle.
It's got authentic garlic essential oil, which has some aromatherapy quality. I couldn't tell you what it is, but
go on Etsy.
You'll feel
Studio
better
Pandemonia.
about something. The abundance of the unlimited breadsticks will wash over you with Midwest hospitality. You'll feel like there is plenty, enough for you in the world, and you are enough, and you're a good person. Get the candle.
And now when I smell it, I want to sit here and smell it. Can I? Open it again for me. I want to sit. I want to sit at the pizza place.
What do you think?
I want to sit down here at the pizza place. See, here's like I've always wanted that computers could have like, because we got sound, we got sight, we don't got smell. I wish the game could give you a smell. You know, if you get really awesome smelling candles like we have all over our shop, all kinds of smells, just be sitting here and be like, I'm at a pizza shop.
I think we will when we get farther into the Xandria design and build. We will be having something like that, because there was a product for like D&D that you can get that are, well, of course they've got like D&D themed candles, but there's also like smelly beads you can get for when you're doing a campaign to put you in the realm of different localities. I got one that was like the Pirate Wharf, and they were like little smelly beads. It was great. I don't have any friends to play D&D with, but how cool would that be if you're just on the table and somebody just like busts out a little smelly sachet and like, you are by the ocean. Can you feel the breeze?
Yeah, I think those are pretty cool.
I can.
Well, that's funny. I think there's more people coming in the other door than the main door.
It's definitely lagging now.
Oh yeah. You can see it.
It has.
We're already up to. Are we already up to 7,500 people?
What's the total capacity?
We were just at 2,000. We're already at 7,000, almost 8,000. The capacity of the game in general, I don't know how far it can go.
Is it not?
What's the actual capacity? Like, I don't know. I'm just gonna let it go, and I'm gonna see how far it can go. But
how far? Okay.
See, this is what it looks like when it's actually in service. There's just tons of people everywhere. Because why wouldn't there be a PokePark? This is what it should look like.
Oh, the sun footing is great. We're getting close to
Yep. Yep. Look at that. Oh, some people are like turning back. They're like, oh god, that's too long of a wait. Or, oh god, that's expensive. What they just say? The queue goes on forever.
They do.
Yep.
There's 7,000 people here, and they all want to ride this. So.
Yeah.
Good luck, everyone.
It's fun though. It's a great ride. It's a fun one. Yeah, that is. It's not too bad, but.
So if you were to make a new ride right now, like what?
I think the Pokemon Snack sounds. The Snap one that you said sounds really cool. I would have it maneuver all around everywhere.
Was there anything from like Arceus or like what? Because that's.
Oh, Legend Arceus. That's like the most recent game I played.
Yeah. Was there anything from that you would be like, oh, that goes in my park?
Man, I mean, it'd be nice to have a place that was old-fashioned style. I'm forgetting. I honestly kind of forgot what happened in Legends Arceus. I remember liking it, but I don't know if I remember the story much, frankly.
No, I mostly remember the completion stuff. I remember like getting all the weird little.
There was a bunch of weird
fire things
remember
and collectibles.
I think you had to do special trials
the
around.
The town was pretty dope.
Yeah, you had to do special trials everywhere.
Yeah.
And catch special Pokemon. That's what it was.
It was
I would probably make the area. I don't know if I would have a ride.
Do stuff and like employing them. That was cute.
We are at almost 9,000 people, and we're still not at capacity. We still have plenty of
pudding levels.
We are going through the pudding of the air. I mean, so the other reason we're losing a lot of money is because the park is literally empty.
Oh, okay.
Like we have so many rides and no one's on them.
That's
so like I can't make a profit because I can't fill the park up to capacity.
But is this really a profitable park though? Like just on it because you didn't design it to be. It's a sandbox mode.
You don't think that $20 a ride and people are going on it regularly is profitable? It sounds like it's profitable.
I mean, maybe.
I think if it was fully maxed out, which would probably honestly be around 20,000 or so people at least.
20,000 at max.
I feel like it could be double 10,000. Whatever it's about to be at, it could be probably double that. Cause like, it's thick in some places, but it ain't really close to capacity. Like, let's go to the most remote areas. Like, even up here.
Go to the haunted place.
Even up here is like not enough. There's not enough. Yeah, that candle's really good.
Before.
I didn't tell you this is actually, by the way, a hotel. There's like hotel stuff you have in the game, rooms, and you like occupy the space with room blocks, but they're black boxes that people just walk into and stay in. But yeah, this is a hotel. That's the only reason it's here.
Getting there would be off.
It'd be fun though. Imagine having a hotel room where you're up in the freaking mountains. You're up on this, and you're looking out the window on this corner. You're just like,
no valet. What you doing? Yeah, it would be a hell of a view. I'm just saying what you say.
Oh, valet. I mean, it's probably
nice if there was a
look. This is outside.
Yeah.
There's probably a giant parking lot out here, and it's going directly in. That's why everyone's pouring in this way. I don't know. I'd probably put a food. There is food there and stuff, but I'd probably have a really elaborate place here for just chilling.
The bumpy waffles, the mochi waffles with the bubbles, and then you put ice cream.
I definitely want pancakes tomorrow. I want pancakes.
I peer pressured him to do this video because I'm proud of him because I think that as weird of a little project as this is, it showcases a considerable amount of consideration and thought sometimes for the user experience, except for the wheelchair kind of ones. Everybody else is good. No, I like that he put so much thought into how it would be fun for a lot of different people and to have a shared enjoyment of the theme. And I think that's fun
and immersive and cozy and lots of little nooks and crannies. Yeah, it was definitely fun. It's definitely I got in flow state working on it. Profit, Calley.
Holy shit!
I told you. What did I say? 31,000.
20,000 people later.
9 thefts.
They each gave you $1.
I can bring down the price of my rides now.
So like part of it too is like looking forward to future builds and kind of wanting to see like what games you guys might be interested in because like we talk a lot and we don't want to just talk. We'd like to be able to stream something that's kind of like chill and vibey and could be a little more mutually enjoyable.
$30.
That that we can maybe drop some knowledge, but we don't want to do a PowerPoint every time. We want to have more interaction, and we also want to have been really actively exploring games we can invite our community into. Play over Discord and kind of have it be more, fun.
Fun, interactive.
Fun.
Yeah,
did you have fun?
I had a fun time. I like working at it. I miss this part. It's nice.
Are you glad, I know it's gotta be tough to show old work. I know, I always hate it. Did you feel anything about it?
I feel like there's a lot of things I could have done better, and I'm like, I have notes, and I'm like, ooh, I should do this, or I should do that.
But reaching kind of the limitations, do you kind of have parts where you feel like, nope, this is probably the best I can do?
I think in general, overall, it's like, I did what I could.
Yeah.
I was there.
Is this
You
available?
can find this. It's available. It's the Great PokePark on Steam in the library of Planet Coaster 1. So I'm really behind here. Everyone else making Planet Coaster 2 videos, I'm sure. Me, not so much. Didn't even make the first one, but it's available. You can go in here, check it out. There's all kinds of little tidbits and references. I really liked a review I got on there actually, where a father and his son looked over and explored every little thing, and they liked all the little Pokemon hidden around everywhere. And I was like, yes, that's what I was doing. At the time, I was super nerdy and like, I was like, do you know this reference or whatever, you know?
Yeah, that's cute. No, I'll get favorites on like my old 12-year-old me fan fiction, and sometimes I'm just like, really? Really?
Man,
Okay.
you're really on it then, yeah. Yeah. So thanks for joining us. Good night or good day.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye. See you later.